Hi guys, it's me Sharon, and today I wanted to do a video that I am more nervous about than any other video I did in my entire life. And not because I'm nervous talking, I'm just afraid people are gonna really hate me, especially vegetarians, animal lovers, things like that. I feel like you guys are gonna hate me for doing this video, but I just want to say off the get-go, I have nothing against vegetarians. I don't. I think that whether it's a health decision or a religious decision or just a personal decision, I don't have anything against it. But if you are doing a vegetarian-based diet for health reasons, I want you to know that vegetarians do have a harder time losing weight and keeping it off. And a lot of the benefits of being vegetarian, a lot of the benefits you are being told, you're actually being lied to for a specific agenda that people have. And a lot of what you hear about the health benefits of being vegetarian is not true, because if you don't do it right, or if you don't do it the right way, you're going to have a harder time losing weight and keeping it off, and you're going to just have a harder time being healthy. And today we're just going to talk about why you have a harder time losing weight and keeping it off. So the first reason is a lot of vegetarians don't get the amount of protein they need. And I know a lot of you know this, but a lot of people don't. They just jump into being a vegetarian because, hey, they don't like the hurting of animals or whatever. They just want to eat a more plant-based diet, whatever, that's fine. But a lot of vegetarians don't get the protein they need. You still need protein in your diet, and even if you are getting the percentage of protein you need, which is 15 to 20% of your calorie intake for most people, even if you're getting the percentage, most vegetarians aren't getting a complete protein. The reason is, if you're a vegetarian, you have to really meticulously plan your meals in order to get a complete protein. When you're a meat eater, you don't have to worry so much about that because meat is a complete protein. When you're a vegetarian, you have to mix and match. So nuts have protein in it, soy has protein in it, beans have protein in it, some foods have protein in it, but each separate item that has protein in it isn't a complete protein. So you have to mix and match in order to get all the essential amino acids that you need for the day. Whereas in meat, you have a complete protein. The only protein in a vegetarian diet that is a complete protein is like soy, which I would say tofu, things like that. But other than that, it's really hard to get a complete protein in your diet. So when you're not getting enough protein, or if you're not getting a complete protein, as you guys know, protein makes you feel fuller longer. So a lot of vegetarians, they're eating all these carbs and sugars because they're craving protein, but they're not getting enough of it. So just because you're a vegetarian does not mean you're healthy. I have seen plenty of vegetarians load up on pancakes, pizza, other sweets, and they are definitely not healthier than meat eaters. And so when you're a vegetarian, you have to be very careful what you eat. And most people, to be honest, don't have enough time to be a good, healthy vegetarian. So it is a diet that I definitely don't suggest for most people. So when you're not eating enough protein, you're eating other foods that make you hungry, or you're eating more food like carbs and sugars because you're hungry and you're trying to fill that hole in your stomach that is saying, I want protein, I want protein, I want protein. But you're eating other things to fill that hole and you're craving it. And so a lot of vegetarians will actually put on weight because they're eating sugar and other things in their diet that put on the weight. So the second thing I want to mention, which I do hear from a lot of people that are vegetarian, is that, well, hey Sharon, like, I don't even want to eat meat anymore. My body doesn't crave it. And I even tried eating meat and it just makes my stomach hurt. So I probably should just listen to my body and just not eat meat, right? And I'll be honest, I thought the same thing too, because I don't eat too much meat all the time. I eat meat, but I don't eat big portions of meat, because if I do, my stomach hurts, and I've been having a lot of stomach problems in the past couple of years. So I was reading about it and I was researching it, and I came across something that says, and it was more aimed towards, people who stop eating meat, but when you stop eating meat, your stomach doesn't produce acid in your stomach that helps to break down the meat. And so, yes, when you start eating meat again, you are going to have troubles digesting it, and you're not going to crave it as much, because your body no longer creates as much of that stomach acid that breaks down the meat. But this is where it's harmful for vegetarians, because when your stomach's not creating that acid, it's also not creating as much of the acid in order to break down whatever foods you're eating. It doesn't just have to be meat. So your body goes into this state where it doesn't have the acid to break down food, and that contributes to more bloating, and it contributes to more digestive problems. So you are going to have problems dropping weight, because your body just can't digest foods as properly anymore, because you're not creating that acid that your body normally creates in its body. So the way that you can get over this and help your body to create that stomach acid again is to slowly introduce meat back into your diet. Or you can take this supplement. It's like HCl, and you have to have pepsin in it, and it helps to break down the food in your stomach. So I don't have anything against you vegetarians out there, but I'm just saying that when you're a vegetarian, you are going to have to plan your meals a lot more than meat eaters will have to plan their meals. And you are going to have a harder time losing weight, because you're going to have a lot more cravings than meat eaters do, and you're not going to be as satisfied. You're going to feel more hungry, and you're going to try to fill your stomach with more empty carbs, or just like fries, pancakes, pizza. Like I said, a lot of these vegetarians, just because you're a vegetarian doesn't mean you're healthy. Don't believe that lie that people tell you. So you have to really plan your meals, and the busy lifestyle most people have, most people don't have the time to do it. So most people should not be vegetarians, to be honest. If you are one, that's great. Make sure you plan your meals, but just know that it's going to be harder for you to lose weight and keep it off. Alright, thanks guys for listening. Please don't hate me, and I'll catch you later. Bye.